Dire team's turn to ban.
2019 Flavortown versus Crit Mode Squad Retro Cast. It's me, Juvo, and I'm here with Tad. How's it going?
It's going excellently. I actually don't know who wins this game, so I'm super stoked to cast it.
Me as well. Just so everybody knows, at home we only have time to cast one of these games. It is a 3 series. We might come back and do the rest. However, we're limited.
Yeah, we are limited
What we can
today.
do
We're going to get one game in and hopefully get the rest of them done either tomorrow or sometime during the week.
Alright, so looking at these bands, AA banned out, and Night Stalker from the side of Flavortown, Vengeful Spirit first ban for Crit Mode Squad.
Yep.
Looks as though they're doing some respect ban in here.
Team's turn to ban.
Let's see here.
Dire
Yeah,
team
the
ban.
Crystal Maiden ban is played by Epi on the side of Flavortown. So that's a respect ban. Night Stalker ban is just pretty standard. I'm really not liking these Pudge bans. Everyone's banning Pudge, but he's so fun to cast.
The guy's gotta go. Faceless Void being banned out by Crit Mode Squad, just an all-around solid ban in my opinion.
Pepe Sylvia of Flavortown, according to Dotabuff, plays a fair amount of Faceless Void, has a 100% win rate over the last 2 matches with him. Wow. 2 for 2.
Very good.
First pick Shaker. I love seeing that.
Solid flex pick, can go almost anywhere on the map. Absolutely beautiful.
Yep. It's a good
10
good
seconds
first
remaining.
pick that you can't really like spend anything counter picking him, and it doesn't really give
Dire
away your
team's turn to
strategy.
pick.
See how Crit Mode Squad responds here with the axe.
No questions asked. Haha.
We're gonna get creative with this axe. First pick axe. Likely the 3, however, for all we know, they could put him anywhere.
I've seen some weird 4-position axe play. And picking up both their 5s, one would imagine here. Yeah, they just insta-pick those two, Lion and Jakiro coming out. Who do you think's stronger between those 2 position 5s?
I think both are extremely valuable. I think Jakiro is the stronger position 5.
Yeah. I think especially in the laning phase, Jakiro provides a bit more.
10
But
seconds
once you get to that
remaining.
late game, Hex just becomes such an invaluable tool to deal with
Dire
the
team's
really strong
turn to
cores
ban.
before they can pop BKBs.
Absolutely. I find Jakiro to have one of the better disables in the game. Like the fact that Ice Path just stays there.
That is true. You can chain it with a lot of good stuff. Just a Yule's Ice Path is free stun every time.
Team Flavortown banning out Life Stalker, or Life Stealer, not Life Stalker.
Life.
10 seconds remaining.
Option for Crit Mode Squad.
What is
5 seconds remaining.
I think that's a great ban, considering the Earthshaker, the Jakiro, and maybe forces them thinking to go for something with illusions. There's the Meepo ban from Crit Mode Squad.
Yeah, I'm not detecting any Meepo players. So, alright, maybe they just hate Meepo, that's fair. Oh, actually, no, I lied. Solius is a Meepo player. My mistake.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they don't want to see that either.
Wraith King, an interesting ban out here from Team Flavortown. I think you'd want a Wraith King in this game against you.
Yeah, I think you're okay with that. With the skeletons? Like, oh no,
Yeah.
there's 56 skeletons, and then Echo Slam.
Dire team's turn to pick.
An Echo Slam for you, an Aftershock for you, and OD out of the game. Crit Mode Squad, making sure they don't have to face up against OD.
Yep, that's understandable. One of the most annoying mid lanes. Very hard to beat an OD in the lane, just because Banish is so strong.
I think this tells us that this is a 3 axe. They want to protect his int.
To protect his
10
small
seconds
brain.
remaining.
Axe, no smart. No want to get less smart.
5 seconds remaining.
OD don't touch the axe. Oh no. So good.
Alright, down to reserve time here. 2 minutes remaining. Neither team really burning much reserve time so far in these 2 phases.
The game has already happened, so both teams not giving a shit. No, I'm just kidding.
The game has already happened, so it doesn't matter what they do here.
2 minutes of reserve time still left for both teams. Solid use of the reserve time.
Yeah, middle ban, or I was gonna say middle ban phase is usually a good time to spend the reserve time, but they're past the bans at this point. They're just picking. Axe Lion. This third pick should reveal the shape of Crit Mode Squad here, because Axe Lion leaves a lot of things open.
I think they'll pick up their 4 likely at this moment. Um, what do
Yeah,
you
that
think
makes
about these
sense.
banners?
Ooh, I mean, there you got the Guy Fieri banner, and that's good. But unfortunately, they didn't wrap it around correctly, so you only get about, I don't know, 60% of Guy Fieri's face, which to be honest is about all of the only like that's the maximum percent I can handle anyhow. Uh, so that's fine. And CMS has got the
Radiant team's
fancy,
turn to pick.
properly properly clipped flag. They got the little triangle at the bottom. I still don't know how to do that, so if somebody could teach me, would be greatly appreciated. I think I give it to CritModeSquad. I love their flag. I think it's great.
Fair, fair, fair. Ogre Magi coming out on the side of CritModeSquad.
Probably a pause 4 ogre.
Dire team's turn to pick.
Ooh, they got a. This is. Are they lining up to do some pushy stuff?
Ooh, there's the Venomancer.
Yep. What's your timestamp right now?
I'm at 6 minutes 15.
Okay, you're 7 seconds behind me. I'm gonna pause for 7 seconds. Keep going.
Okay. So here is the Veno comes up here. I'm a little bit behind. We do have to keep syncing up because we can't watch
10 seconds
together,
Yeah.
remaining.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately, we didn't catch it live, so we both have to watch the replay individually. If
5
anybody knows a
seconds
way around
remaining.
this, let me know. But I don't think there is such a way.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
The Luna coming up here. You
Yep.
caught up?
Yep. Well,
6:48.
6:48. Yep. You got it. We're on time. Perfect.
Alright, so big Luna carry coming out for CritModeSquad.
We saw Luna do a lot of work yesterday in another game we cast, so pretty strong hero at the moment.
10 seconds
You get that
remaining.
Manta, you get that Satanic, you get that BKB. You don't have to be afraid of
5
anybody.
seconds remaining.
And the Bloodlust from the Ogre is going to make Luna quite the dangerous fella.
I wanted to say Bloodlust is like underrated spell, but it's adequately rated. It's everyone knows how good it is. A lot of
Perfectly
all
rated.
chat, a lot of all chat going on here.
I don't even have the chat up. Oh wow, they really went for it.
They're just chatting. It's not even throwing shade.
Chill mode squad. They are
So,
pretty chill.
what's your guess for next pick here? I'm gonna guess that they're gonna keep going with the pushing strategy. Once you have the Venomancer Shakira, you kind of gotta go all in on that because those are not supports that have the
Uh,
highest lane presence for like disabling and killing.
True. I'm thinking we're gonna see a CK.
Pushing.
I saw the drafts already, and I've
Oh,
already
okay.
forgotten what they are. I think it's a CK. I don't remember. I'm getting
The
old,
Oracle.
man.
See into the future. Or into the
Dire
past,
team
I
ban.
suppose, in this case. Slarky malarky.
Big Slarky Malarky pick.
I think
Gonna get
that's.
the
Do
axe.
you think that's a mid Slark? Oh no, they're gonna probably put him safe lane to handle the off lane axe.
Yeah, I think that's a one Slark.
They're talking about WoW Classic in the chat. Really, really showing their
10
dedication to this
seconds
Dota League.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Did you end up buying the WoW Classic there, Juvu?
I did for a few weeks, and then just with the China stuff going on that we don't really have to touch, it uninstalled everything.
Yeah, you're like, I'm done with Blizzard games. That's fair.
Alright. Both teams have their ones, it seems. They have their threes, fours, and fives. We're looking for these twos after these bans coming up here.
We could see a mid ogre,
Radiant
but
team ban.
unlikely. We got the ban on Drow coming out, uh, which is really, I don't know if I agree with that Drow ban.
It's an interesting ban.
I mean, maybe they're trying to stop the tower taking capabilities, and Drow can definitely take towers.
10 seconds remaining.
I think that was a wasted opportunity for a
5
ban.
seconds remaining.
I don't know how it hurt them. We'll see. Team Flavortown decided to grab for middle here.
Yeah, let's see.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Kunkka.
Let's see the
It's a good
Kunkka
ban.
ban. Yeah, Kunkka would be pretty. Can you dark pack the X marks? I think you can.
Yes, you definitely
Yeah,
did
so
that.
that's only an okay ban because they're not too worried about getting their Slark X marked.
Looking on the team Flavortown, I think
10 seconds
personally,
remaining.
I think I'd want more front lane, like a tankier middle.
5 seconds remaining.
For Flavortown, you want to tank your mid, something like a Viper or a like a Dragon Knight.
Yeah, somebody that could take a few hits.
Just take some. Yeah, they don't really have any hit takers unless that Earthshaker goes like double bracer or something like that.
Because CritModeSquad are all gonna just hide behind this Ogre Axe combo. So you need a little beef.
Really using all this reserve time.
Dire team's turn to pick.
Really using this reserve time here. All right, Arc Warden coming out. So that's the final. Oh, that's kind of scary actually. It's gonna be a mid Arc Warden. Yeah, they have the ability to push now.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Okay.
remaining.
I'm gonna pause this game here at 11 minutes 33 seconds, just because we're having some technical difficulties. One moment. Discord.
All right, can you hear me?
Hey, you're back. All right, great.
Perfect.
Okay, so what's your timestamp?
Oh, where did you pause?
11:33.
I'll meet you. 11:33. Get there right away. 36. All right, can you go and tell me when you get to 11:36? Won't let me go all the way down to 33.
Now.
All right, there we go.
So we got that Arc
Should
Warden
be
last
all
pick.
Ooh.
Counterable, I suppose. If you still have a mid pick available on CritModeSquad, who do you counter Arc Warden with? You just want
You
high
want somebody
damage.
that's not going to let Arc Warden get away, right?
Yeah, you need the catch. And someone who's willing to get up and into the ball with her.
I
The
think
magnetic field.
if Crit Mode has a good Invoker player, that would definitely work. The Wind Ranger works as well.
Hero.
Yep. It's a little tough as Wind Ranger just because you have to get inside the magnetic field, so you really got to walk up on the Arc Warden. But Shackle, the Focus Fire, should be enough to kill the Arc before they get everything off.
Absolutely. So we have the final two rosters for CritModeSquad and Flavortown. Everybody's just putting on their cosmetics right now. Whew.
Let's have a cosmetic battle as is tradition. I love that Venomancer. That's a super awesome Venomancer from Church. I didn't even know it was possible to have a naked lion in 2019, Year of Our Lord. Oh no, that's not naked. Is that arm default? I can't tell. Left arm.
I think that might be the
I think
default
it's
arm,
default
man.
arm. Like, Earthshaker does have the Arcana, which is awesome. I'm gonna give this to Team Flavortown. They got a lot of nice
Ooh.
skins.
See,
like
I
the
might have
Slark
to go the
mask.
other way. I've never seen this Luna thing she's riding.
The Wolfie monster, like the cat.
Yeah, that looks cool. It's like made out
Yeah,
of wood.
I'll give you
Woody's
that.
got the bow and the bird.
There's a bird? Oh man, too late. I've already cast my vote.
Your vote's already in. You know what? Mig's kind of screwing it up for
Yeah,
CritModeSquad, but
Meg's dropping the
my
ball.
vote's gonna go towards him. The axe has the cape with a frozen axe. Listen, most people go for the punchy axe. I like an
Yeah, you
axe
gotta go
that uses
naked
an
axe.
axe.
If you don't have
Alrighty here.
like leaf thong axe, you don't have axe at all.
Just want to truly have the axe.
That's a lot of Earthshaker games.
Try to get that Arcana
Trying to get that
to go
Arcana.
red for him.
Get those 500 echoes, baby.
Oh my gosh. Okay. My screen was zoomed right onto Guy Fieri's face. That was super weird.
Alright.
Alright. So, doing introductions here as the game gets rolling. We have Epi on the Jakiro. We got Pepe on the Slarky Malarkey.
Ooh, Pepe.
We got Solius on the Arc Warden. It sounds like somebody that would play an Arc Warden.
Yeah,
We
it
have
does.
Church on the Venomancer, and Kimbrel rounded out the team with the Earthshaker
I'm excited
on
for
the
this
side.
Earthshaker.
On the side of Crit Mode Squad, we got Migs on the line. I believe Migs is a stand-in, so we'll see how they perform. We got SA51 rocking the axe. We got Spooky Panda with the Spooky Wind Ranger. We got 2-0 inside with the Luna. And then finally, Gabe Gonzo, the man himself, on the Ogre Magi.
Gabe Gonzo plays a lot of Ogre.
30 seconds to battle.
31 games with Ogre this month. That's a lot of Ogre play.
That is a lot of Ogre. See how it translates into this hour and a half long game.
Yes, I am prepared to sit here for a long time. Alright, looks like we might see some action bottom. As they have the Axe Lion Wind Ranger. That's a lane that has kill potential for rune fighting.
Absolutely. So here comes the
Oh.
flex.
The Wind Ranger heart taunt. I've never even seen that taunt.
And it looks like it's just going to go 2-2 as both teams are going to be a little bit cautious. Oh no, it's going to go 3-1 to the side of the Dire.
Yep. Come on, Migs, get that bounty.
Migs cooking the bounty rune.
Maybe trying to bait an enemy in to come and try for it? No.
There's a third rune picked up by Migs here as the game gets underway.
So, what do you think our high action lanes are going to be? Earthshaker Venomancer has kill potential, so does Ogre Luna. Same with Lion Axe if you get some lucky spins.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of combat throughout this whole game. As both teams have picked fighters. Ooh,
Wind Ranger
already
being
Spooky
pushed.
Panda in a little bit of danger here as these spark rates are going to come out. The last spark rate put down, Spooky Panda just on the outside, going to just walk around and finally leveling Wind Run and taking that runaway with salve. Tholius not getting anything today.
Very close though. Spooky times we live in. When a scary
Spooky
ghost literally brings
times.
another scary ghost to attack you? No thanks.
It almost seems unfair sometimes.
I can agree with that.
Mid, the ward is going to go down. Solius must have seen Spooky Panda put their ward there.
Also just a solid guess as to where a ward goes.
True, true. Fighting all about. It seems as though bottom lane is a very hard time for the Slark.
Yeah, no doubt. Trying to just get to side shop.
Slark leap now down. Migs coming in, draining some mana. SA51 putting the beats onto Epi. They will not continue underneath tower.
That counter helix and battle hunger just running down the enemy supports is very annoying to try to deal with when you're a 5.
110%.
Especially
battle
when
hunger.
you're a support that doesn't have really the ability to take a last hit quickly, like because your animation's so slow.
Absolutely. So both teams just trying to sit back, trying to get their last hits here. Arc Warden and Luna going about even. Wind Ranger still in the running. Pick up some decent farm in the first 2 minutes here. My timestamp is at 2:30 about now.
Yep. Yeah, me too.
Yep. Perfecto. Alrighty. Both sides just fighting it out. Bottom seems to be pretty high action.
They're trading a lot of HP from each other. A lot of regen being burnt down. Jakiro's down to a mango and 2 branches. Still plenty of tangos on Slark.
Big stun. Big mana drain. Migs realizing they just need to take away resources right now.
Yeah, Slark with no mana is just not even a hero.
I just want to say I'm very proud that nobody picked Lifestealer.
Good job. Good job, people. Nobody picked the Lifestealer. Hero's terrible. Please stop picking him.
Let me just throw some hate that character's way. Yeah, Spooky Panda finding some dominance here in middle, being able to flex on Solius.
Nearly dying at the start there. That would have given Solius a nice little lead, but Spooky Panda is now dominating the last hit chart. Well, +4 on the CS.
But as we've all seen before, if Arc Warden gets that 6 in a timely manner, their farm just skyrockets.
No doubt. Yeah.
Okay. On bottom, support's being forced to kind of disappear. Epi gonna just back up. He's a little cautious. Meg's gonna throw the auto attack. It's gonna aggro the creeps, but the stun comes out, and it's not gonna matter to Megs. Megs starts taking away the mana. In comes SA51. They smell blood on Epi. Epi just gonna try to use the Trishajukas. Pepe Silverhand's gonna go after the Lion, and in comes Kimbrel with the Fissure, blocking out the axe. Down goes the spikes, and Megs picking up the kill on Epi. Uh-oh. Our boy SA51 in a little bit of trouble now, as Pepe Silverhands is going to pop the mango. Will he just go back to lane? It looks like they're just going to go back to lane here, but Kimbrel still on top of this axe.
That's
Up
a lot
top
of free
now.
money. Oh my
Church
God.
in a lot of trouble as Gabe Gonzo and 2 Inside are going to follow through, and there is the Lucid Beam. Oh my gosh, and the back bottom back on the shrine. SA51 and Kimbrel going back and forth. SA51 now just trying to juke away. And Epi is going to show up, and she's going to drop the fire onto SA51. SA51 is going to go down.
What's your timestamp? 4:51.
I have 450 now. 451. 452. You want to
We're
pause?
good. I just
Okay.
paused to. We're weirdly getting out of sync somehow. But in any case, yeah, I followed all that. Okay, I didn't
Oh.
follow that one. Windranger going down to Solius mid. I suppose we could back it up and watch, but you know what? What's done is done. 5-minute bounty runes coming out. Migs and Gabe Gonzo each getting 1. Each getting 2.
He's getting 2, yeah. So all the Byrians go the way of the dire side. Down bottom, Epi and Slark just trying to deal with Axe, who is now going to be spinning like mad. SA51 almost dropping Slark just
Yeah,
by
very
standing
dangerous.
around.
The chainmail really helps when you're Axe. Let's see how the farm is going on Shaker here. Shaker.
1 and 8.
Yeah.
However, I believe the Shaker seems to be playing more of a 4.
Yeah, you're absolutely
and the
right.
Venom is the
Venomancer's taking these last hits. Veno is the 3. Has 2 Wraith Bands up, essentially. Nice shackle from Spooky Panda mid.
Spooky Panda just going to use that run around, that focus fire to try to get Solius down. The Illusion's putting the beats onto Spooky Panda, but the Illusion's going to go down. There's the power shot, and there is the kill. And down bottom, SA51 went down to Pepe Silverhands and Epi. As they say to Axe, you can't bully
Definitely
us.
Pepe Sylvia and not Silva Hands.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's alright.
I have a... Pepe
That's
Sylvia.
Triple D.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have
Triple
to
D.
take this abuse.
Alright.
Radiant structures are fortified.
What's Windranger going to be building first? Looks like Phase Boots, Double Talisman, pretty standard build. Arc Warden opting to go for double Wraith Band into Maelstrom then Midas? Interesting. I guess you want the Maelstrom just to have some mid-game impact before you get the Midas.
Yeah. They're a little
Windranger-
bit on the back foot here.
Yeah,
'cause
Windranger
Windranger's
is
been
in
making
Viz
moves.
though. Might be able to rotate in. See what they can pick up.
Epi backing up.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
They do know that Windranger does have the invis, and that they're missing from middle.
They are
However,
not. They are not scared.
Epi's gonna be found as all the stuns come out. The power shot gonna take Epi down. Spooky Panda then gonna focus fire the tower. Pepe Sylvia.
Someone better
We're gonna have to just chill.
This is a dangerous situation. There's no creeps to get XP off of right now, so stuck at level 5.
Tower is no more.
But they both TP out to try to stop the Arc Warden push.
Arc Warden just gonna back it up here. Completely get away. So there are 3 Radiant heroes now positioning on this top lane.
Yeah. SA51 really putting a flex on down bottom against Slark, pushing up to the T2.
And here they go top, onto 2-0 inside. They're going to put the Luna down. The Luna is deniable. Oh, and Game Gods is going to turn around and drop the fireball, but it's not going to be enough. The magical dot damage coming out here from the Radiant side.
Yeah, it's pretty big. The Venomancer Jakiro combo is, oof, it's a lot of just damage over time. But Axe is rotating
SA51
up.
comes to Joy's top. Yeah. Here they come. Axe looking for something. They see Kimbrel. They're going to continue forward. There's the Battle Hugger. Kimbrel's going to try to back up here.
Fortified their structures.
Clean
And everybody
disengage.
manages to
Radiant's
disengage.
middle tower could use
Perfect.
some help.
Soleus here trying to make use of the haste rune to do some damage to Windranger, but Windranger standing in between all the spooky ghosts, trying not to get spooked. Oh, gets a little spooked. One spook.
Alright, and as Battle be joined top, SA51 in the middle, taking a lot of magic damage. There's the taunt. Kimbrel's gonna get pulled in. The deny marker is above SA51's head as the Radiant are gonna continue through with all this magic damage. There goes the Frost Path, and here comes the rest of the breath from Jakiro as Epi will take down the axe.
The many damages over time. This is a dangerous situation for Lieutenant Miggs.
Uh-oh, and they're gonna get found out. Miggs trying to walk away. Epi still being very aggressive, but that's what you gotta do when you're a two-headed dragon, as the rest of the Radiant squad are trying to move up here. Church dropping a ward. It's gonna put the slow on Miggs. There's the ice path, and here comes the last hit from Epi. So dangerous with this magic damage.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior. They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Alright, so looking at... Oh, sorry?
Courier's at 1% health there. Oof, Ogre almost manages to save that Courier.
Courier's life is a dangerous life filled with peril.
Looks like they're hunting down Gabe Gonzo.
Those lines of disable, Gabe Gonzo managing to juke both of them as they move into the trees. Kimbrel right on their heels. The Ogre is going to get away to the safety of his friends. Venomancer getting hexed. They're going to have to back up as the ice path gets put down, but there's the Gale. Venomancer just going to continue to put that poison on them.
Yeah, they're spending a lot of effort up in this top lane, but really Axe does not perform well against this much magic damage. They may do better to just try to spend the effort against the Slark.
Absolutely. Slark getting complete free farm at the moment.
Yeah. After a really rough early lane, they've now just essentially given him free reign at bottom. Looks like full boots Wraithband up, going for drums next to catch up.
Absolutely. If we switch to the net worth here, it looks as though Slark is just right behind Luna 2-0 inside, defaulting to farm the triangle, while the 3-on-3 is constantly happening in this top lane. All of them just fighting for position. They're going to find Church out here. There goes the spikes. There goes the Battle Hugger. There goes the Fire Blast. Will Church get a moment to drop anything? The Gale does come out, but Church is going to go down to Gale Gonzo. Miggs is going to go down to Epi, and now Gabe Gonzo finds himself in between an Earthshaker and a Jakiro. The Ice Path is up, so is the Dual Breath. They opt for Ice Path, as Kimbrel's now going to continue with the Totem, and there is the Echo Slam. SA51 now in the middle of both of these heroes, and I think he's in a little bit of trouble, as all the studs come out from Kimbrel and Epi. These 3-on-3s just going back and forth.
3-on-3s.
The Venom did get caught, but it made a lot of space there for the Radiant team to pick up the other ones.
They managed to get the deny. They're still looking to flex on this top lane.
It's making a lot of space for both carries, who are pretty close in net worth at the moment.
Yep, they're right on each other's. Well, Slark's 700 behind, but once he gets that Shadow Blade online.
Slark looking to opt for drums first. Pretty spicy. Luna finishing out the Mask of Madness and going for Yasha next.
Looks like a smoke has come out from Shaker and Jakiro.
Ooh, and on middle, Windranger gonna take out the Arc Warden. However, it's gonna get caught out by the rest of the Magic Squad. Earthshaker and Jackie showing their what's that underneath the hat. Luna running in, popping the Mask of Madness. Gonna leave themselves a little bit open here as the Eclipse has come down. Epi picking up another kill.
Yeah, that's the richest Jakiro I've ever seen at 13 minutes. Let's have a look at the kill death. Oh, actually, no time. We're still fighting.
They do see Ogre out. Game Gonzo gonna get kind of stuck by the fissure. Juke it into the woods here. Church not willing to let it go, however. Ready to take the Ogre to the Church. The Ice Path does come down, and the Ogre is taking an insane amount of damage. Ogre gonna go down. However, Church in a dangerous position as SA51 is gonna find them out in Helix. Epi now trying to run away from the Spooky Panda. Spooky Panda gonna shoot at range and just let the Jackie go. It's not worth it. You can go. Bye.
Axe is getting dangerously close to Blink, 300 gold out, or 450 out. That's going to be a big turning point. They'll be able to actually pick up the Arc Warden for free, essentially.
The Arc Warden able to pick up Biggs here top.
Might be going down, though.
Game Gonzo coming in underneath the Battle Hugger. Here comes SA51 with the axe.
That's an easy kill for the side of CritModeSquad.
Could be worse.
Absolutely. Slowly it's just trying to find some space here.
Yeah, it's tough when you didn't win your lane as Arc Warden, and you can't just run around the map dominating. Oh, they found each other in the woods there.
Constant battle in this game.
Just a silent rendezvous in the woods. The two supports look at each other longingly and then walk away.
It's not worth it, man.
It's like, you know what? We're both the 5. We both know no matter how this fight goes, we both die. Let's just not make it happen.
And then I realized I was the brother. Alright. Fighting Fur Runes happening here top. SA51 gonna use the Blink reveal to catch 2 of them. Kimbrel. A little bit of a spook zone as the power shot comes out. There goes the Echo, and that's gonna melt the axe. Game Gonzo trying to be here, but he's gonna drop a lot of damage on top of them. They know Spooky is up there. Soleus now behind Epi. Epi gonna see Spooky Panda. The Ice Path will be dropped there, and it's gonna catch Panda. No more wind run left. Spooky Panda, a big problem with Church dropping the venomous or the Poison Nova, and down goes Spooky Panda.
They have so much magic damage. It's just they have no way to deal with it currently on the side of CMS. They need to pipe up ASAP. Probably on Axe. Yeah, it looks like he's going pipe next, but he went Phase Boots Blink, so he. Unfortunately, it's going to be a while till he has that pipe up. And I think CMS needs to slow this game down or they're going to get rolled over in every fight.
They do need to find the space. The Luna's doing a pretty good job of getting space to farm out their items.
Absolutely, yep. Getting that Yash up. Almost there.
Are those cracks in Dyer's top tower?
Soleus nearly has the cash for this Midas recipe. Probably does not want to really fight right now.
Looks as though they're looking at the opportunity for a kill here. The Ice Path goes down onto SA51. Axe in a little bit of trouble as Church and Epi are going to start just putting on that dot damage, and down goes SA51. They're going to continue forward. They see opportunity for a little bit more money here. Soleus going to get the Spark Wraith onto Game Gonzo. There's no T1 to protect you. Game Gonzo going to turn around, drop the Fire Blast onto the Illusion. Biggs coming in here with the Zap for Church. Bye-bye, Church. Kimbrel, though, still staying onto Game Gonzo. Soleus going to be able to pick up the kill. That's enough for their recipe. 2-0 inside now in a lot of trouble as they try to back up. The Poison Sting is on them, so is the Soul Release. Here comes Spooky Panda with a huge Shackle, Focus Fire, but the Magnetic Field does come down. Pepe Sylvia in ulti, gonna get a few hits off, steal a little bit of agility for some stats there, but they're gonna have to disengage.
Yep. That was a pretty clutch Magnetic Field there. Saved the Earthshaker. And that's what I'm saying, like, if you're gonna play a core that counters Arc Warden, you need to play a core that gets into the ball.
110%. MVP so far, the dot magic damage on the side of the
magic
Radiant.
damage. But what's really allowing the dot magic damage to work so well is the fact that they can just they get a guaranteed Fissure, and then that lets Jakiro and Venmancer just walk up and drop their crap on it.
100%.
But we have the blink up now on Earthshaker and going immediately next to next item Ags. So blink's going to be pretty big here. Unfortunately, SA51's blink reveal ended in an Echo Slam, which ended his life.
Thought he was ready for the Space Jam. Kimbrel right beside 2-0 inside here. I don't think he knew though, or they do. Kimbrel sounds like a lady.
Nope. Does not. 2-0 inside does not see the Shaker off in the trees. Slark coming in. They might make a move on 2-0 inside.
Dyer's bottom tower is
Ooh, 2-0 inside gonna run off into the jungle. Down bottom, however, Epi getting caught by Essay and Biggs. The Jackie, the Wind Ranger's gonna join the fight and pick up Epi's 8-time kill spree.
Flying too close to the sun, Epi. Solo pushing a T1. Dangerous game.
Dyer's middle tower
Alright, Soleus putting that illusion to work now with the Midas. So their farm is going to kind of skyrocket here in the next few minutes. Working on taking down that tower.
Slark is leading the last hit chart. Had a really rough lane, but just got left alone after, so has easily managed to catch up. Diffusal's finished for Slark in 200 gold.
Beautiful item pickup in net worth, just right behind Luna by 200 gold. Wind Ranger and Arc Warden very close together as well on these charts.
Like, there's nice striations in the net worth chart. Red, green, red, green, red, green.
Top, Peppa Sylvia just enjoying their lane. They know their supports are behind them. 3 of the Dire in the triangle. Just getting some farm.
Epi and Kimbrel just smoked up, ready to take a fight whenever.
2 inside, playing with fate. The ice path is down. There's nowhere you're going to go that we can't follow. The leash out from Pepe Sylvia, and here come the punches. Kimbrel's going to have to finish them off. Or no, Epi does get the kill with the dot damage. SA51 does TP in, hoping to help their Luna, but it was just a little too late. So are you at 1943, 44?
Yes.
Perfect. So Game Gonzo does go down there.
Went down while we were synchronizing.
It's but a support.
But a lowly support. And a support with the Midas, so when he... Oh, not quite. 700 gold out from that Midas. 20-minute runes coming out. Wind Ranger picking
Rune's
one
gonna
up.
be collected.
Can Spooky Panda get the shackle? Yep.
And now it's time for Church to feel the sting of 1,000 arrows. Church gonna pop ulti, drop the Gale, try to fire back. Spooky Panda, however, too much damage to handle. So spooky.
Gonna take a lot of damage from this, but in deny range now.
Uh-oh.
Running faster
Soleus
does
being
not
caught
save you.
behind tower. Soleus in a little bit of trouble here, but there's the Echo Sound. Kimbrel trying to help their boy. Soleus gonna go down. So is Kimbrel as the Axe manages to get it off. Epi gonna pick up another kill here. 2 inside and Game Gonzo still up. Biggs saying, yo, hey, I got a dragon over here. Zap.
I literally have a dragon over here. Does nobody see this big dragon? He's got 2 heads.
So a good fight going the way of the Dire.
Yeah, they needed a fight there. They've been getting kind of just dominated in terms of like fight presence, just from the sheer amount of magic dots coming out. So they really needed something to go their way.
And as BKBs come out, as the pipe should be out or already up on CritModeSquad. It's gonna get a little harder for the Radiant side.
800 gold out for that pipe.
Do you just get BKBs on all your characters?
I think
you
would like
Squad?
legitimately get BKB Luna, BKB Wind Ranger, maybe even Axe.
Yeah, I agree. So Wind Ranger does have MKB queued up already. The Ogre finishes out in Midas, so we're gonna get some multicasted gold.
Get that money. Get that cheddar.
Listen, honey, you get that money. Don't
Unfortunately,
listen to your team.
it is up, but Luna just farmed a camp that Ogre needed. That's very unfortunate. As an Ogre player, you are now sad.
Pepe Sylvia has double damage hunting the Dire jungle. Goldius and Kimbrel right behind them. So far, a lot of fighting in this game.
Yeah, there's 36 kills at 22 minutes, so more than a kill a minute.
Whew.
Pretty high action, and they're gonna find the ward.
Good ward find. The Arc Warden moving up into the Dire base, just dropping those spark rates so that they have vision. There are 4 Dire heroes, however.
They know.
Oh
Radiant
my gosh,
knows.
spark rates. There's the drums off of
Well,
Slark. Slark gonna
that's the
move
blink.
forward onto the Dire side. All of the Dire heroes are kind of stuck together there. Kimbrel not having Echo Slam up quite yet. Now it's just came off cooldown.
That's unfortunate. That would have been a $100 Echo Slam right there.
At least.
At least $100.
Alright, Dire up in the triangle, waiting to see if Radiant are gonna push up here. They do see Epi. Epi gonna just back up into the safety of the spark rates. They ping out the Veno. They know they're on the side here. SA51 gonna go up into the camp, maybe try to pull a Blink Taunt here. However, the ward is gonna find them. Pepe Sylvia up top. There's the defusal. Dark Pack jump away. Migs goes down to Epi goes down to Migs, however, up into the Dire jungle.
Unfortunately, Jakiro just got a bit too separated from the team and got found out by 3 of the Dire.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Both teams just trying to figure each other out, sizing up the competition. I just want to give a big shout out to this Earthshaker. They would make Jirax proud with the amount of roam, fissures, all that they're doing.
A lot of Fissure. A lot of rowing.
Uh-oh. Quick jump away as the Dire side coming in.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Looks like they're going to try to make a little action happen down here at this bottom T2. They have a ward uphill telling them there's nobody at the shrine. 2 wards, in fact. Gotta get that ward overlap because one's about to expire.
All about the vision, baby. Those spark rates giving a lot of vision, actually, and a lot of information to the Radiant side. Both teams seem content to just kind of back off.
Yep, deciding, you know what, we don't have enough knowledge of where all the enemy heroes are to actually make this play happen, so we're just gonna go farm a bit more. And when you've got a Midas on your Ogre, you're totally fine with that. Yeah, there you go. He just got $400.
That's insane. The Luna does have BKB queued up, so that'll do a lot to help Luna stay up during fights.
The pipe should be roughly up on this axe by now. I believe he's got it in the base.
Yeah, it looks as though it might be a courier.
It is indeed, along with an ether lens.
Once again, bounty roots do come up. It goes 2-2. As we're getting pings on this T1 bottom that's almost down. Epi just going to put the fire on it. Hopefully it just ticks down. There's the fort. But I think the tower's just gone.
No, absolutely. There's no defending that.
Dire's bottom tower always gets short shrift.
Shaker has enough for the point booster now. Unfortunately, after getting that blink, the farm kind of fell off for Shaker. I mean, granted, it is a position for Shaker, but just a slow climb to that Aghanims, you know? There's the point. There's the point booster.
Ooh, that ward goes down on top of a sentry. The Wind Ranger knows Jackie's around. There's the shackle, and here comes the focus fire. Epi in a lot of trouble as Migs comes through with the zap. The Slark was right behind, but didn't quite engage.
Just, yeah. That was like an overkill zap, but Migs just saying, you know what, I want the charge, and I know we're not going to fight for another 90 seconds.
Those charges are way too valuable to let go away.
Looks like they're finding the axe mid.
Trouble happening all over the place. We got Axe being punched down by the Radiant team. Solis is going to go down under Spooky Panda. And then Migs catching out Pepe Sylvia with a sweet stun. Everybody's trying to retreat now. The Eclipse comes out. Kimbrel getting hit by those Glusen beams. Church going down to our boy Spooky Panda.
CritModeSquad taking a 5-for-1. Losing their axe, but taking absolutely everybody else down. Oh, funny, in replay mode, you don't actually get to see fight recap. Huh.
Dire's
interesting.
is under attack.
That's lame, but that's cool. Alright, so the Dire team positioning to take out a T2 with their newfound victory.
I love that Wind Ranger taunt. Little, like, heart flies out in the air.
Somebody should rock AA and Wind Ranger and see if you get the heart
double
touch.
heart.
Alright, Epi gonna defend the tower with a little bit of ice and fire. Dire team gonna try to retreat here as the Arc Warden shows up and starts walking through. Fun fact about Magnetic Field, it gives you an attack speed bonus of 80 once you're inside.
That's actually huge.
Absolutely, it sets up like a little playpad.
80 attacks? Yeah, that's crazy.
If it's placed on Luna as well, that's a lot of glaives.
Put it on a Drow?
Boop, boop, boop. That's why Drow was bad now.
Makes sense.
Alright, so both teams willing to just back up after that last fight. CritModeSquad maybe not confident enough in where they stand net worth wise.
Fair enough. I feel like they probably could have gotten the 2-2 on that push after 5-1ing, but Epi dropping the macro pyre kind of shut that down.
Kind of soiled the dreams. However, that's the BKB now on Luna. The recipe has been picked up, which spells trouble for the Radiant side.
Oh lord, she coming.
Visibility on the Ogre. The hunt is going to be on. Wind Ranger has invis during Windwalk now as well. What a smell.
What a balanced talent. Whoever takes the shackle shot duration? Do you want a free item or 1 extra second on charge?
Well, you know. Studs are valuable, I guess.
I actually want to see the pick percentages of those talents and who takes shackle shot. I don't even know.
Mm.
Maybe like there's some crazy immortal play that you do, but that is not me.
Alright, yeah, absolutely. So Dire currently at the top of the net worth chart. They have 4K net worth on top of the Radiant. As they're setting up for this T2 bottom, it looks as though each team thinking the same thing.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yep, just gonna trade T2s by the looks of it. Kimbrel gonna be sad, trying to set up for a big echo, but no enemies to echo as they are just not gonna show up.
So Luna about to hit 20, which will be a decent power spike. Getting that plus 10 to all stats is insanely valuable for the Luna. T2 gonna go down top first.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna see Flavortown push this. They have the Venom Wards, they've got the Liquid Fire, they've got the Magnetic Field. They can push a T3.
They are setting up here. Epi's gonna put down the fire. The Macropyre is on the ground. As both teams still just pushing. Or SA51 goes bottom. BKB up onto Pepe Sylvia as they're going to find out Migs. Migs dancing around the shrine. They're going to be able to pop the shrine ice path onto SA51, rooting the plans. There's the Echo Slam to drop Migs. However, should they have saved it for later? We're going to find out right now. 2 inside, popping ultimate. Church getting the punches now from the Luna. Solius inside of that magnetic sphere, feeling good, but Spooky Panda showing up now with the focus fire, gonna take out the Arc Warden. Pepe Sylvia gonna take out the Luna. Radiant now looking for more. Kimbrel seeing Spooky Panda, and they're gonna go onto them. Spooky Panda, they're gonna try to run away. There's the shackle. The Slark does the jump. The Dark Pack gonna finish the job.
Wow, and there's a buyback on Migs. Unfortunately, wasn't able to TP in as TP was down at the time. 5x kill streak going on off of the Wind Ranger onto Pepe Sylvia, who really needed that cash, and now is pretty much halfway to a basher. Slark skipping Shadowblade entirely. I love that. I love the non-traditional Slark builds. Also, I hate Shadowblade, so. All the things.
I mean, if you are setting up to fight at all times, you might as well just knock out Shadowblade. Slark has the BKB, has the survival.
The Shaker is about 900 gold away from this Aghanims. I'm so excited for that.
Gonna be spicy. Slark also with 6 permanent agility.
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
I'm having flashbacks, like PTSD flashbacks to the Slark playing mid from the last game we casted. We had like 6 agility at like 9 minutes in mid. Oh, that was scary.
Slark definitely a dangerous hero. I was just checking the skill Essence Shift here. So it steals 1 agility from the affected hero. I was kind of worried that it stole like 1 of each attribute and gave Slark the 1 agility.
Oh, so it steals your 1 int, 1 strength, 1 agi? That would be insane.
Thankfully, it is not that way. Thank you, Gabe. I mean, Ice Frog.
Spooky Panda hunting this Jakiro.
Ooh, Epi gonna hit the Glimmer Cape. Almost getting away, but there's the dust. And here come the punches.
The clutch dust. Oh, well, TP from the Slark. No. With no Shadowblade means you can't really hunt down, unfortunately.
Absolutely. Wind Ranger very dangerous right now. If she finds you 1v1, you're in a lot of trouble.
Those 2 items alone are just, they're enough damage to kill pretty much anybody with Focus Fire.
Every coin helps.
They find the ward in their jungle. Mig's gonna remove it immediately.
Mig's going Aghanims as well, about 800 gold away. That's gonna be scary when it happens, because they do have some squishy back, like Arc Warden's kind of squish, so is Veno, and so is Jakiro. Although Jakiro's got pretty good strength gain, still pretty squishy when you got how about 5 charges? 4 charges on the ult.
Absolutely, it's an interesting debate about going eggs on Lion before certain other items.
Yeah, personally,
like, I don't know.
I don't build eggs on him at all, but I'm not very good at Lion. Like, I don't play Lion in a core role. I usually just go Blink on him. Like, if I get a Blink, I'm happy in a Lion game.
Like, pretty solid.
But Mig's already having 4-staff Glimmer, doesn't really need a Blink.
It's true. So both teams just taking back a little bit of time to farm up their cores here. each respecting the other side of the map. This Arc Warden now has their Maelstrom. Dragonlance also up. Hurricane Pike and Stash. As they're going to start moving towards Roshan here on the Radiant side. Arc Wraiths are out. They're inside of the magnetic field. Punches come out on Roche. The Dire are invading Radiant Jungle. However, nobody's home.
Yeah, they do not know that this Roshan is happening. They don't have the vision on it.
I think at a certain point they'll clue in here, but it might be too late as Roshan is about to go down.
Yeah. This is a slow Roshan kill just due to the sheer amount of magic damage and lack of physical damage from the side of Flavortown.
Roche does go down.
There was a good reason.
And Pepe Sylvia opting to take it.
I mean, yeah, Slark is definitely, I think, your guy to put that on.
I personally probably would have put it on the Arc Warden, just because Slurk has methods to get out of a fight, whereas Arc Warden, if you get on them, they're just time to die.
Very, very true.
No BKB yet for the Arc Warden. Arc Warden has, what are we building on Arc? Force Staff, Hurricane Pike, yeah, my apologies, you mentioned that earlier.
Absolutely. Not much of an Arc Warden player. I do know they usually go for like a Shadow Blade into Silver Edge for the quick and easy punches.
There's that Aghanims on Shaker.
Uh-oh.
Come on and slam.
Alright, and welcome to the jam, Earthshaker. I don't think they've showed off the fact that they have that Aghanims yet, or know that they have.
That said, CMS does have this ward, and Earthshaker has been walking under it for the last, like, 10 minutes.
I mean, but who checks?
Who checks wards? Who looks at items, right? Well, now they know.
Just willing to... yeah, now they definitely know. Willing to just chill out here. They're going to have to make use of Slark's Aegis, so hopefully we do get some action in the next minute, or at least 5. Want to make sure we're making use of it.
Yep, Slark looking like he's ready to invade this jungle. Yeah. That said, most of the Dire is hanging out in the triangle at the moment, so they're not too worried about getting caught. They also have this vision right here. Not spotting anything yet, but...
Slark having the basher up makes them a force to be reckoned with at the moment.
Oh, they don't see this Shaker. Oh, now they do.
Here comes Slark, looking for the backline. Migs and Slark, they're pen pals at this point. They just don't know it yet. Migs is going to back up here. Arc Warden and Venom.
Sensing a disturbance in the forest. Walking away from the trees.
Realizing they are in a spook zone.
Yeah.
So putting pressure on both lanes here, middle and top. Spooky Panda gonna TP into Shrine. Slark is gonna see them out. However, Spooky Panda gonna run away. Now the Radiant team doing exactly what they need to be doing by zoning out the triangle, zoning out the jungle.
And just eating all that farm on the map. Yep.
So, Tad, what would you say is the best way to get out of a situation where you're kind of stuck in base as CritModeSquad?
So there's two options you can do. Is you can kind of just chill in the base and wait for them to push. They have Aegis, they want to make use of it, they're gonna push. Alternatively, you could try a 5-man smoke out of, like, go like a weird direction, like come out and see if you can get a pick. That'll let you regain momentum and control your jungle. You could deward. Actually, not too much aggressive warding coming out, so that's not that big of a concern, but that's the way you get out of it, generally speaking, is you wait for them to fail a push and like defend well, or you can try for a 5-man smoke. But other than that, you're pretty much just trapped there, right?
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. Those are the two directions you could go. Luckily, CritModeSquad does have the vision to let them know a little bit of where the safe areas are.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess once you start seeing a couple heroes down here, like Slark showing down here, so they feel a bit safer.
It's T2 in a lot of danger, because it looks like it's just going to get bullied down by the Arc Warden. Kimbrel using the trees, best mechanic. Here comes the push onto T3. Spark rates are down. SA51 is in the corner.
There's
Baby's
magnetic
looking
field.
for a jump here. The jump in from Kimbrel. They're going to dodge the Ice Spike. The Hex comes out. There's the taunt and the Shackle on top of the Earthshaker. Gabe Gonzo trying to escape the backfire. Not going to happen. Echo Slam does come out. Pepe Sylvia had a lot of trouble as Spooky Panda and 2-0 inside and SA51 are going to drop all the damage on top of them. Pepe Sylvia comes up. Is going to find 2-0 inside almost immediately. The Luna now leash. BKB is down. Gabe Gonzo going to zone out. Spooky Panda going to punch down Solius as the fight continues here. Effie dropping the Ice Path, catching 3 of the Dire Heroes. The Slark in a little bit of trouble as they're going to try to back up here. They are invis with the Glimmer Scale. However, it's not going to happen. They're going to go down. Church now in a little bit of trouble being caught out afterwards. Radiant Squad going to try to escape here as Spooky Panda is going to find Jakiro. There's the Shackle. Here comes the power shot and the arrows to finish the job. Boom, Migs picking it up. Church being able to grab that Dire Courier, however, with the wards on the ground.
I mean, that's the silver lining, I suppose, of that push. Yeah, and that's how you escape being trapped in base.
Proper base defense.
Yeah, proper base defense. Essentially, they kind of went a bit deep, in my opinion, on that. They wanted to take a big fight, but they could have just slow rolled that tower. Just let Slark frontline it and attack the tower. Drop your poison wards, put the liquid fire on. You don't have to overcommit, and just try to chip it down. But unfortunately, went in a little deep and paid for it. Even with the macro pyre hitting 3 people and Ice Path, it wasn't enough damage to bring him down anymore. That pipe is doing work, and the BKBs are online.
Alright, so Dire about to respond. They don't have creeps with them, so they'll have to wait a decent amount of time.
Or they can just flex and attack the tower. You know, with Focus Fire, they might be able to do it.
Ooh, early fort coming out. That is going to hurt this side of Flavortown.
That is going to hurt when these creeps eventually arrive. Actually, it's
making
hurting now!
Of this tower. Woo!
Bloodlust.
Our Arc Warden is up.
There we go. There's the magnetic field. Prevents this nonsense.
Ooh. Spooky Panda in the back, dropping Focus Fire onto Solius. Solius going to try to walk it away, but that's down with the Arc Warden. SC51 getting the taunt onto the Illusion and the Venom. There's the dunk! Pepe Sylvia coming in with ulti, about to put the beats onto SA51, and an Echo Slam in the back line by Kimbrel as the axe is going to go down. However, Kimbrel in a big danger as 2 inside is going to drop the glaives. Slark moving forward, trying to wade through the vision, looking to wait till they can't see him, but he can go a lot quicker. Pepe Sylvia now moving. Gabe Gonzo pretty low. Slark gonna see Gabe Gonzo, and now Slark is in the water, ready to find an Ogre. Ogre didn't go that way. Ogre went this way. As Pepe Sylvia gonna grab Gabe Gonzo. The leash is in, the Fire Blast comes out, and here come the punches from the Slark.
Oof. That Wind Ranger literally survived with about 12 HP from that Echo Slam, and just barely managed to walk it out.
So big Echo Slams, or big fight from the side of the Radiant. It was a 502 gold exchange? No, that's not right. That's an old fight recap.
Yeah, it must be old, because that was a bigger fight than that. Wind Ranger hitting that 25 off that fight, though. Now has a 30% cooldown reduction, which is filthy, especially with the Invisible Wind Run.
And the Aghanims coming up here, which will give them charges on Wind Run.
Oh, no.
What does the hero need? I don't know. More Wind Run.
Yeah, you know what? It's in the name. Wind Runner. Sylvanas Wind Runner. You gotta give her wind runs. Maybe like 10. 10 wind runs.
Alright, and here comes the Radiant side pushing up middle.
This is just a
take advantage.
slugfest of T3 pushing.
Oh, here comes Wind Ranger, invisible, going to see Epi. The Focus Fire gets dropped. BKB is up, and the Jakiro is going to go down. Next, Pepe Sylvia trying to tee off onto Spooky Panda, but they're going to get their wind run off. Pepe Sylvia now trying to walk away. There's a Lucid Beam. Start getting punched, the Shackle onto both. Church now in a dangerous predicament. Church going to walk forward and drop the Poison Nova. However, going to go down as well, as that poison damage does do a lot. Just not enough.
Not enough.
That's 3 down on the Radiant side. Watching Migs try to run to base here as that Poison Nova is going to tick down. I don't believe it's lethal damage, however. I think it's non-lethal.
No, Poison Nova is non-lethal, but if he had the like the Poison Sting on him, that makes it lethal.
Absolutely. Solius looking to take Roche here. Put the punches on him.
This has been a very
miracle spray. Right?
Hit F6 and have a look at the net worth chart. It is just mountainous valleys. Mountainous peaks and valleys.
Ole. Definitely a back and forth game at 43 minutes.
43 minutes. It's a long one.
Both teams not giving any ground as the Scotty comes up on Luna.
Yeah. Both teams just knocking on the T3 doors. But when they get there, they decide to just fight the heroes.
Sometimes you just want the action, you know?
Yeah, I feel you.
All of the dire T3s, however, looking a little worse for wear with the slowly ticking damage. Uh-oh. Arc Warden getting spotted out by Spooky Panda. There's the power shot. Arc Warden turns around to put the beats on Kimbrel, jumping forward to drop the stun. And now, Axe is inside your bubble. Axe is going to execute you. Kimbrel jumping into the trees. Axe looking for something a little extra. SA51 going to have to go home empty-handed, except Epi shows themselves. There's a snack. Spooky Panda putting a little bit of beats on there. There's the fissure out. Epi looking to make use of the fissure to drop some damage. There's the ice path, trying to save that Earthshaker who's going to be able to jump out. And there goes the macro pirate. We're in the back line. Slark does get picked off by Spooky Panda and Migs. Picking off that carry.
And meanwhile, 2-0 inside, pushing T3, takes it down, going on the racks, killing Church.
Kimbrel jumping in, however, managing to get the stun out onto Spooky Panda. And there's the ulti from 2-0 inside, who's going to continue forward, hoping to pick up somebody else. Pepe Sylvia dropping the Abyssal Blade on top of Luna, starting to steal all of those stats. Pepe Sylvia continuing through. The BKB is down. The ult's about to go down as well. SA51 with the taunt. Lion with the big finger. Epi now in a lot of trouble. There's the cape. They're going to just continue forward. The power shot going to barely miss. And the dragon is now revealed. SA51 going to continue through for the dragon. Well, how will Epi escape? Epi drops the ice path. It catches two. However, they're going to go down to the axe.
The axe. That was no finger. That was a fist. 8 charges on that finger.
Alright, so they're going to drop these racks. Will they continue through to T4s? It looks like it, as Wind Ranger is going to put Focus Fire on one of these T4s. However, here's the magnetic field, making it so that they have to retreat. Or not. Arc Warden goes forward. The ice path is put down. Spooky Panda taking a little bit of damage here. The support's going to back up with their core after taking the middle racks.
Alright, managing to get the full set of T3s. Shrines are exposed. Those are probably the next likely targets here. Wind Ranger can burst them down in no time with this Focus Fire.
Also, 2-0 inside, making amazing use of the space of that fight top to finally breach the base.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes it's the right call to just ignore your team and like just take that big objective.
You got two big tanky boys just taking all the cores up top.
Yeah.
No worries.
Bloodlust attack speed. Is the talent? Yeah, 60 Bloodlust AS on level 20 Ogre makes you attack so fast.
Ruthless.
Looks like Aghanim's Blessing coming out for Spooky Panda. Doesn't want to hold on to this dirty Aghanims. Wants more damage.
And then, yes, Satanic will be up for the Wind Ranger. Oh, what was Wind Ranger's name again? It's like Layla?
Sylvanas Windrunner? Like in
No,
the original?
well, that's the original, but now it's been renamed.
Oh, just... Sorry, my friend, I do not know.
Why are we even here?
Pepe Sylvia being found by Spooky Panda, shackled, and Wind Runaway.
Focus Fire coming out here, however. Onto the Slark. Pepe Sylvia gonna have to ulti. Spooky Panda, yeah, Wind running away. Are we at the same?
No, what's your timestamp?
47:17.
Okay, keep going.
Where are you? 47:23, 47:24, 25, 26.
Yep.
7:28. Alright, so pressure on top of this bottom T3. And they're going to make sure that SA51 cannot blink in.
Arc Warden coming online here. The Lincoln Sphere doing a lot of work.
Oh! Big echo to inside, managing to get the BKB off, but Slark is on top of them, giving them the punches. Church, all of these glaives that are bouncing off, doing huge amounts of damage. Church trying to back it up. Spooky Panda now in base. Focus Fire going off on top of the Slark. Pepe Sylvia in a lot of trouble. Pepe Sylvia gonna go down. Church, Spooky Panda gonna try to just walk away here. Church, Epi, and Soli is trying to put as much damage as they can. Dropping the Wind Ranger eventually. That's a 7x kill spree as Church's poison takes down the Luna and the Wind Ranger.
Yeah, Wind Ranger going in. Unfortunately, the team had retreated. They were like at the shrine by the point that the Wind Ranger died here. No objectives taken bottom.
Pepe Sylvia dropping some knowledge, stating
Dropping
that
some
Windranger is a very dumb hero.
very deep game knowledge being shown here.
I believe Sir Action Slacks would agree with you.
Yeah.
However, you know what? I think that she's great.
I'm on Pepe Sylvia's side, but then again,
Ooh,
Pepe Sylvia is a Slark picker, so they don't get to say anything.
that's very true. You pick Slark, you got it coming.
Yeah, you gotta come. You deserve everything that happens to you.
This Veno is pretty farm. They do have a Heart of Tarask finishing out BKB. Heart of Tarask. As Epi kind of leads the charge here
Excuse
towards
me?
the Dire base.
This is some new meta. I love it. A gem
Veno
showing
just
up
wanted
on
to survive.
Jakiro, too. Tired of this invisible lady. Alright.
Epi does have a Vlad's in their backpack. They may want to switch it out.
For the, for what though? Your boots, probably?
If you're at the fight, yeah, your boots, you might as well. Or
Roshan
after you
is
drop
up.
your Spirit Vessel.
If they want to take these shrines out and go for Roshan, that's probably the best route they could take at the moment.
Moving into the late game, just so that everybody knows, the late game is pure chaos. Most pro teams want to avoid going into late game because anything can happen.
The rules are all gone. Arc Warden starts spawning bounty runes. Like,
Everybody, every like 2 minutes, you gotta play a game of Artifact just to get an extra 500 gold. So Arcade Rune up top here for the Dire side if they want it. They are in the Roche pit. Church on the outside here.
smoked in the pit. Are they waiting? Are they trying to bait them to come and take Roche? Oh,
Possibly.
oh, they're doing it. But the Radiant knows. They killed the Venom Ward in there. They know this is happening.
Here comes Earthshaker. Kimbrel looking to jump in. Pepe Sylvia at the front there. SA51's gonna just try and zone them out. Doesn't matter if they take a few hits. Kimbrel ready to jump in here. Roche goes down. There's the Echo Star. The cheese is on the ground. Kimbrel not being able to pick it up though, however, because they have a full inventory. And down goes Earthshaker as the fight B-joined. Slark in the middle of everything. Spooky Panda putting the focus fire on top of Slark. Slark's gonna pop the ultimate. And Church can take a few hits here as they manage to drop the Poison Nova. And there's the Lion Punch coming out here, hitting Arcward and Jackie and Venomancer. Slark being found out. SC51 getting the taunt off as they put the beats onto Spooky Panda here from up top. Church now in a lot of trouble. The axe does come down. Soli is far away from the fight now. The illusion getting the beats put on it. Down goes the illusion for 300 gold, going the way of CritModeSquad. Migs looking like they're in a little bit of danger. However, it's just Poison Nova damage. Same with Gabe.
Migs, you alright, Migs? You're low. 80 HP remaining. 9 charges on this Aghanims now. Should be doing roughly 1600 damage if he took the talent. He did not. He took the gold talent, which is like the adult thing to do, you know?
It is the right thing to do. 2-0 inside, managing to get out of there okay. Just go back and farm. Radiant definitely taking the butt end of that fight.
Yeah, no doubt. Unfortunately, they had the Blink Echo, or the Jump Echo, but it was only on 2 heroes, and they immediately BKB'd afterwards and just tore Shaker apart. You're at the point in the game where Echo is no longer really an initiation. You really only want it once the enemy cores are done with their BKBs. Because the damage it puts out isn't enough to kill anybody, and if it doesn't kill them, like, they're just going to BKB and murder you instantly.
100%. So the cheese and Aegis, however, are gone.
That's something.
2-0 inside, used the Aegis to survive that fight. The cheese likely was on the Wind Ranger.
Jakiro managing to hold on to their gem, which is really a silver lining for that fight. Because if you lose that gem, then Wind Ranger is just a horror, a scourge to deal with.
Pressure being put on all lanes here as the Dire feel as though the momentum is in their favor. Setting up in bottom.
Looks like Arc Warden had about $6,000 in the bank. Looks like Hex is going to be coming up as queued, but not quite there yet.
Dire just farming out the triangle. Ogre being brave, gonna put the ignite on there and try to run away. Spark Rate's gonna see him out though.
Looks like they've decided to take the T2 mid now, or T2 top rather.
Radiant's top tower is under
Absolutely keep the pressure up on all lanes so they can slow siege.
BKB on the Lion. That's a rich Lion. Let's check network
Oh
charts.
my.
Lion's 6th out of 10, which is like pretty good for a Lion.
Very good. Migs doing an impressive showing here as a stand-in. You know what? This guy came to play.
Promote this man.
You should have him on your roster, you guys. What is going on here? So the Dire side looking to kind of flex here. Arc Warden in a bit of a dangerous spot if they do get caught up down this hill. And out goes the spike. The link is popped on Arc Warden. Windranger does run in. Solely is going to take enough damage to drop them. They do have buyback if needed. However, they're going to wait 99 seconds if they don't use it. And Arc Warden does come back realizing that they do need to defend. If this illusion, it's going to blink out before it gets killed.
That's good. Good for the illusion. Good for the Arc Warden.
Arc Warden playing with fire here as we're coming up to this big team fight.
We've got multicast Orchid, so that's always fun in team fights.
Oh, he thinks he's fancy.
Yeah, he rich.
Look at that.
He's got that big money.
So Luna just using those illusions to slowly plink down the middle there. Our Windranger's gonna see Pepe Silva. Sylvia comes in to put the beats on him. Epi gonna be able to put down the frost path. Out goes the magnetic field, one on top of the other.
Those came out at the same time.
That's interesting.
Report Soleus for scripting.
Huh.
I'll watch the replay in more detail afterwards.
Kimbrel jumping in, trying to find something. However, the Dire side going to put a lot of damage on them. The Ice Path does come out, and out comes the Figure. Essay in a lot of trouble, however. The Luna ulti doing work on these creeps. Church going to put as much magic damage as they can on there as Pepe Sylvia was trying to get in. However, had to back up. Solius moving forward with these spark rates, looking to find something else. Church moving up as well. The Gale is going to come out, dropping 2 Metal Wards onto Migs. Migs in a lot of trouble. Migs going to go down, and out comes the damage onto Church. However, the magnetic field does show up. Gabe Gonzo going to try to back up here. Pepe Sylvia dealing with the creeps. Solius going to find Gabe Gonzo. Is it up? But the TP goes out. Spooky Panda doing work bottom, however, this whole time as they take the bottom melee racks and the tower during that fight.
Yep, that's what you kind of got to do if these long, protracted fights are happening. You can just leave and take objectives, especially if the lanes are pushed up like they are right now.
100%. And when you become a Weaver like Windranger does, it's hard to catch you.
And when you become a Weaver at level 25. At level
That's why
20,
Weaver isn't played anymore. Windranger has...
Mjolnir going to be coming out for the Venomancer. That's queued up. That's interesting. Like that. Big core Venomancer here. Hex coming out on the Arc Warden. That will turn some fights, hopefully. I think what they need to do on the side of Flavortown is you just got to force them to commit their BKBs and then back out. As soon as those BKBs are down, the team is paper to you because you have so much magic damage. But when their BKBs are on, like, what's been happening has been essentially that the Shaker will go in and will echo, and in reaction they'll all pop BKBs, but at that point Jakiro's dropped Macro Pyre, Venomancer's walked in and dropped ult, but everybody's BKB'd still, so they really got to just try to force those out before they commit those high value magic spells.
Absolutely, and now BKBs are pretty low in the time that they are up, so these are the moments.
56 minutes? Let's have a look at the network charts. It's swinging $20,000 in the direction of CMS, so despite the fact that some of these fights haven't looked so good, they are still significantly in the lead as far as net worth goes. And Dota Plus thinks they are 77% likely to win this game.
Ooh. Just to check on our time, I'm at 57, 17, 18.
Oh, one moment. I need to pause the game.
We
As we
synced
have
up?
technical difficulties.
Gonna be able to drop 2-0 inside. Spooky Panda, however, coming in the back, picking up Solius. Solius' illusion picking up Spooky Panda, and down goes Migs in a valiant last stand as Gabe Gonzo tries to walk away. Walk away. Big taunt coming out. 51, catching 4.
Hello?
Hello.
Alright, we're back. Wow, that was a struggle. Not really sure what was going on with Discord there. I'm at 5727.
All right. 57-27.
Get as close as you can, let me know where you are.
1 second. It's trying to put me at 57-21.
That's fine. Just let me know.
You know what? I'm at 1 second. 57-32. So go and then let me know.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, all right, so we're in a team fight here. Spooky Panda doing as much damage as they can to the Slark. SA picking up the taunt on 3. He's going to get the punches off once again as the fight goes on. They're all on top of the Magnifier. Epi going to go down to the Axe. Everybody taking all these bouncing glaives. The Slark is back in on top of the Luna. There goes the finger from the Lion. In comes the Echo Slap. 2-0 inside. It's going to go down. Spooky Panda putting the beats onto everybody else. Solius going to pick up Spooky Panda. Spooky Panda going to pick up Solius. Migs, final last stand, going to go down as Church and Gabe Gonzo are the two supports surviving that fight.
Migs living for longer than anybody had any right to as a Lion, just manually punching enemy team. Staying alive for so long, showing that he's got a lot of money.
Huge fight, back and forth. Church, badging to stay alive, keep the poison up. And here's what you meant by waiting till those BKBs come out and dropping the big ultis, as Kimbrel jumped in there and dropped an amazing Echo Slam.
Yeah, post BKB. Looks like everybody is 25 except for Earthshaker. Once Earthshaker hits 25, that's a -3 second enchant totem, and that's actually a game changer for Earthshaker.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
Alright, buyback coming out from the Dire side. Oh, Epi getting force-staffed in, and now in a whole bunch of trouble. As the damage is coming out, Jackie's pretty tanky. The ultimate from Lion barely tickles Epi. Epi puts down the Frost Path. However, it looks like they're gonna go down as the Axe drops the Axe.
Yep, getting dunked. However, wait. I guess the fire killing Migs in return? Migs!
Only you can stop forest fires. Alright, ladies and gentlemen.
Just gotta walk back to the fountain. It's the only way to stop.
Fire, the silent killer.
The burning, scorching killer.
Alright, both teams down a few people. Looks as though they're both okay with just kind of standing back, recouping. Maybe farm out some buybacks.
Slark has an Abyssal up, and he's ready to use it. I wonder, yeah, it looks like Scotty's coming up next. Do you think it's even worth it to get a Silver Edge at this point if you're Slark?
I don't think there's... Well, you can take out the axes,
Yeah, the spins?
passives.
Yeah. Sure.
But I don't think that's your ideal pickup at this point.
They were waiting for Roshan, but there's another minute and a half till it's possible.
Come on, Roshan!
Come on, I'm late.
Alright, both teams. It's coming down to the wire. We're an hour into this game.
Yeah, look at Luna going for level 2 BOTs and then a B-Fly.
Woo!
Arc Warden. Farm is kind of stalled out. Like, has 3k in the bank. I guess your farm never stalls out when you have 2 Midases.
Just keeps rolling.
They're just waiting. They're just chilling, waiting for Roche. Just AFK, hit the bathroom, you know, get a coffee. You got some time. They've decided, guys, we're done. No more throwing. We're waiting for Roshan.
It's gonna happen. Right now, CritModeSquad definitely having the advantage in objectives.
I'm gonna switch over to player perspective on Axe and see if he's actually AFK. No, he's moving his mouse. Okay, he's there. He's doing stuff, you know.
Axe, are you okay, man?
Ogre with the Bloodthorn. If you get a lucky multicast on that, you win the team fight for your team.
110%. With all of the casters and wizard boys on the other
a
team.
lot of wizard boys. Ah, and voila, Roshan.
Roshan is up. The punch is coming out.
Late for a very important date. The entire Dire team was, where are you? We've been waiting here. And the refresher shard is gonna be on it.
Focus fire, making quick work of Roshan. Double damage in the bottle of Wind Ranger.
Ooh, a DD Wind Ranger is very scary.
Something tells me we haven't seen the last of
Luna going with the Aegis. As well as the refresher shard by the looks of it, yeah. Wow, Luna with so many items that Scotty and B-Fly are in the backpack. Those are some high value items. I think you give up the Hurricane Bike on Luna at this point, right?
Yeah, I
Like
think so as
it's
well.
not good enough to warrant being in a main slot at this point in the game.
You could definitely keep it, and just go for the shard, Magnum's Blessing,
That's true,
etc.
but I mean, there's already a there's already a B-Fly in the bank, or like waiting, like it's in the backpack. Too much money, don't know what to do with it.
Too much money. Not enough buildings as they're setting up here in the top lane. Mark Wraith's making decent work here.
So many Spark Wraiths.
Holy, what a hold.
And
by the
level
Radiant
25
side.
talent on Arc Warden is the Spark Wraith damage. So plus 350 damage on the Spark Wraiths. 660 damage per Spark Wraith. That's actually insane.
Alright, Dire just kind of playing it safe. At this point, if they do die, it's a lot of gold that swings the other way.
You're attacking Radiant's bottom.
Wind Ranger gonna go in bottom here. Try to rat out that Rax. They do get it. Dodge the ice path. Wind Ranger being able to run away as 2-0 inside is putting some decent damage on the T3 top. Wind Ranger seeing if they can pull the cores down. It looks like they can.
This is a slow roll. This is kind of what they need to do. They need to split their attention and make it so they can't commit these big team fight spells without like overcommitting to a single lane.
Absolutely.
Wind Ranger just slow rolling this bottom lane here. You think she's gonna go in and focus fire the T4s? Whoa, what a shackle on Slark!
Oh no, it's Slark. Now Pepe Sylvia in a lot of trouble as that health is just draining right down. Wind Ranger gonna be able to just walk away as Slark's ulti wears out. However, there's the Abyssal Blade. All the stuns are coming out. Frostpath, and down goes the Wind Ranger as Arc Warden up top, going after 2-0 inside, trying to force that BKB. Migs comes in. SA51 getting the taunt off. However, they're both hexed, so there will be no Helix coming out from the axe. The spike comes out. Migs still has ulti and drops it on top of Arc Warden. The execution comes out, Culling Blade. However, Arc Warden is going to go down to the bouncing blades as 2-0 inside pops ulti. Kimbrel with the big Echo Slam on top of the axe. Taking out SA51, 2-0 inside, trying to punch down the Slark. However, Slark going to continue forward. The Luna in a lot of trouble. There it comes. The Luna is going to come back with Aegis. Pops back up. And Pepe Sylvia going to be dropping the beats. Spooky bot back, coming to try and help out their team, but 2-0 inside is going to go down. Migs pops BKB. It looks as though if they're going to run. And they managed to disengage from the Radiant team.
Every coin helps.
Well, they managed to take a bot Rax. They still did not take that top T3. But the fight went okay for them. There was a buyback on... where was the buyback? It's so far back. Wind Ranger bought back, Ogre bought back, Arc Warden bought back in that fight. Let's have like a buyback status. Only buybacks are on Earthshaker, Venomancer, Luna at the moment. And that Luna's gonna need to spend that buyback if they want to defend this T3.
The Radiant team comes sharking up from middle. Slark ready to fight.
It looks like Dire fortified their structure.
Spooky out of base. Gonna TP back. T3 now fortified the magnetic field on the ground. Arc Warden gonna try to retreat within. There goes the shackle. Lincoln's is pops. Mig's gonna get the spike onto Epi. Epi okay. As they put the beats on top of these racks. No buybacks yet from the side of CritModeSquad.
I guess they're happy to give up the 1-2-3.
Dire's middle barracks are falling.
We'll see if the Radiant can force the buybacks, as they likely will start putting the beats. Oh, it looks as though they're rotating up to middle or top lane. Stun coming out by Kimbrel. And there's the shackle. They're gonna run through. Radiant team playing pretty safe here. Looks as though they're gonna back up a little bit.
Yep, now just they lost the T3 top, but that's well, and hey, look, the shrine is going down. It's been exposed for about 36 minutes, but better late than never.
Take it out, get that gold. Sade.
Get that gold. No, another 2.5 minutes on Roshan. This one's gonna have both the Refresher Shard and the Aghanim's Blessing. Looks like
What a
Spooky
back
Panda
and forth.
finding the shaker up top. Kimbrel gonna go down to this Shackle Shot Focus Fire. That's a ton of damage.
If you're still alive,
Oof.
I'd still be shooting.
You know what I realized just now? Is that when the heroes say their voice lines, their mouths move in the portrait, like at the bottom, like next to your abilities.
Yeah, man. This is Dota.
Yeah,
This ain't no league.
I never looked at the picture down there because playing a video game.
Never appreciated the art. Alright, Dire looking to make short work out of this T3 top here.
So what do you think Lieutenant Meg should spend his $7,500 on?
I mean,
That's for his kids.
in the Aghanim's Blessing. Aghanim's Blessing would be valuable here, as the fight seems to be joined. They're trying to take out this T3, a few more bouncy glaives onto it, and they would be fine. The Shackle comes out, they find Arc Warden way out of position. Soleus getting caught, being taken down. There is no buyback for this Arc Warden, putting the Radiant squad in a dangerous spot here.
Soleus was trying to get Migs, who was slightly out of position, but overextended trying to get it in price.
Radiant's top tower has
Two inside
fallen.
takes out that last T3. The Rack's now completely exposed. The Luna gonna show no, a little bit of fear.
Some
Eventually gonna
fear.
show no fear. The Ice Path does land on Luna. The jump in from SA51. He's attempting to get the taunt off. However, they are silenced. The punches are coming out. Veno drops the Nova. However, BKBs are up on the Dire side. The Windranger going to run back from Slark here as the fight is kind of all over the place. Pepe Sylvia making the jump, however, not catching anybody. And here comes all the damage from the Dire side. Slark barely alive, and they're going to drop as the axe moves forward. Kimbrel jumping in with the with the Echo Slab. SA51 going to go down 2-0 inside, dropping those bouncy glaives as the Slark does buy back and tries to follow through. The Dire side only losing one off of that fight and getting the Slark to buy back.
As well as the Megas now, so this is a very uphill battle for
Middle tower
Flavortown.
shouldn't have to take this abuse.
We're a little bit of a spook zone here.
Absolutely. Yep, it's going to be tough to defend. Venomancer can do it with the Venom Wards, so can Jakiro, so they have the ability to hold off the Mega. Some teams do not, like the team compositions just can't really hold Megas effectively, but this team should be able to do it. They'll need to get BOTs on both Venomancer and Jakiro if they don't have them already. They do, I believe. Jakiro's going to need a pair, just so they can join the fight if they do manage to push up. Looks like Daedalus being, so BKB being given up in favor of Daedalus. Oh, actually no, just specifically to bottle the regen. And we are at minute 70. How does it feel, Ju? Is this the longest game of the league so far?
I think it is a very close to the longest game of the league. I may I may have to leave you here to finish out the cast in a little bit, as I have people coming over at 8 and I didn't expect a 70-minute game.
Come on, Flavortown CMS, pick it up here. 70 minutes?
However, we are in the game at the moment. Everyone getting ready to do all the battling they can.
We are approaching the end here.
Alrighty. All teams just kind of positioning the two cores for CritModeSquad, just trying to keep the pressure onto this bottom lane.
Yeah, Axe and
If 2
Ogre.
inside gets caught out though, they might be in a little bit of trouble.
Axe and Ogre slowly making their way in with Megs pushing top, and they're going to get all the lanes pushed in before they take this fight. These spark rates are really worth their weight in gold.
A beautiful, beautiful spell. Has a slow, has a travel. Little landmines almost. As the Mega Creeps do find the T4s.
They do.
2 catapults making their move here. This might be where the Dire side commit to catching somebody out.
Lion is pointing out that Roshan is up, and Dire is looking like they're gonna go for it. Still not feeling like they have the ability to cleanly take the fight. Gonna instead get this Roshan. Get that Aghanim's Blessing and their Refresher Shard.
All the teams just, both teams kind of chilling. Unfortunately, the Radiant now are on the back leg. Oh, how the turntables.
Oh, how the turntables have. Kimbrel hit that 25
Shard.
though, so we got the enchant totem cooldown. That's nice.
Absolutely. Aghanim's Blessing and Refresher now available. They're going to put the Aghanim's Blessing on top of Ogre, it seems, here.
Luna has one as well. So I'm not,
Whew.
like, did Ogre take it? Oh yeah, you're right. So there's 2 Aghanim's Blessings out on the team. 3 once. 10,000 gold on Migs. Migs, man, you gotta spend this money.
Get it out of your inventory.
10,000 gold. It doesn't appreciate in value. You're not getting interest on this gold.
Magnetic Field now on cooldown. Oh, and bottom, they force the Slark to use the BKB. That's down for a minute. Here's the pressure. Dire with the Aegis, with the cheese, with a Refresher Shard on Lion. Looking to make something
Real hard
happen
to
here.
defend
Close up the
Even
game.
with the magnetic fields, you really can't defend this.
Here comes the Dire side, looking to catch a good shackle here. They're gonna find Axe out. And here comes Jackie and Arc Warden trying to put the damage on Axe. Migs hops over, but gets caught in the ice path. 2-0 inside, trying to make short work of objectives here as Migs is gonna go down to church. Unfortunately, Arc Warden getting beaten up by all of these glaives, bouncing off of the Ancient. Down goes the magnetic field as Kimbrel's caught out, and the stuns come out from Ogre, locking them down. Single target. Spooky. Spooky doing all the work they can. Slark hopping in. Luna popping ultimate. The Eclipse is happening. SA51 catching the Arc with the Slark with the taunt. Getting the punches in here. Pepe Sylvia going to hop away. Battle Hunger going off. There's all buybacks all over the map. Solius doing the best they can. Church fighting the Luna. Luna bouncing those glaives off and closing out the game.
That was a long one. I do like seeing games that go all the way without a GG being called beforehand. It's always fun to watch it go down to the end. Well played to CritModeSquad and Flavortown, but boy was that a long game.
Gosh darn it. Going to stats real quick before I gotta go.
Before we gotta go.
Yeah, I guess there's more than me in this.
How dare you?
I give support to the Migs and Epi dropping huge amounts of support.
You mean Gabe Gonzo?
Gabe Gonzo too, but like the action of supporting.
Ah, I see what
Like-
you mean. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. I think I'm gonna give it to Epi, who picked up the gem for her team to counter the Wind Ranger.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to Epi as well. She totally rocked it. Absolutely killed it. Again, people who are watching, we can't do the next 2 games just because of time constraints. We might do them later. No promises though.
Yeah.
However, yeah, thank you for joining us.
For
Love
now,
you.
this is what you get. All right, thanks everybody. We'll see you next time.
Adios, muchachos.